Oh my goodness, guys! So I just was looking at my cress patch, my leafy greens, and I just discovered something really horrifying. Well, you will see. So sorry to bait you guys like that, but I was doing that for a dramatic intro. It's actually not that bad, but basically, this is my cress patch here, and it's starting to grow these cute little white flowers. They're so cute, and I love that for them. But here's the catch with them. It's also kind of sad to see these flowers because it essentially means that my cress has bolted. And if you don't know what bolted means, it's basically what happens here when they set up the flower stalk and they focus on seed production because it's too hot for them. And because of that, they'll focus all that energy that they would normally put into leaves production. Instead, they'll put it into flower production and seed production. And there's 3 different ways you can go about saving these guys. If you really want to put the effort in, you can do one, which is the most Hail Mary solution I have. It's like it may happen, may not work, may work. Kind of depends on your climate and your patience. Because if you're still in the middle of July, and you're still really hot, like most of the world is here in the Northern Hemisphere, then I highly recommend you just doing one of the other options. But if you want to test your luck, or you're just planning, you find this video, and during the fall time, and you're going into more of a cooler season in your area, you can go ahead and chop off all these little flower heads, and that will force the plant to focus energy back into leaves. However, when they become bolted, they become very extremely bitter and peppery, and the flavor becomes really intense. So you may get more leaf production, but it may not be edible. So it's kind of a use at your own risk type of deal. Option 2 you have is my favorite option, and it's one option I'm going to do. Personally, for myself in this case scenario, is I had a patch just like this before. Hang on one second. Alright, but my second favorite option, option 2 is one of my favorite options, and basically what you end up doing with it is that you go ahead and let them continue a flowering cycle, because it's July and Michigan's not going to go down to fall time temperatures anytime soon. So it's best to just reseed and hope for the best. But I don't feel like reseeding that specific patch, so I'm going to let it reseed itself. By that, I'm going to let the bugs go out pollinate it and let it drop its seed. And the seed will drop in the same spot and creating a never-ending loop cycle where the plant will reproduce itself and keep an internal patch of that green going indefinitely. Unless you pull it up or get rid of it entirely, which I'm not going to do. Sorry, my dog was doing weird things over there. But then you have the third option too, where you can have the shade cloth, which if you don't know what that is, it's a piece of fabric. I will demonstrate it with a shingle that I happen to have on the ground. So it works like this. Imagine this to be like a black netting type thing, and it blocks out most of the sun. So that way, it keeps the area a lot more cooler. And by default, since the ground is cool and there's not as much heat, it will actually keep it a little bit fresher, which is a hack to have it if you do want to grow greens during springtime in general. During summer in general, I recommend growing them in shade, not in full sun like I have them there, because they do have a tendency to bolt in full sun. But if you do use shade cloth, you can get away with greens during the summer, or the specific heat varieties too that are more heat tolerant. And that's pretty much going to be about it for the cress. If you guys got any more comments or questions, I would love to talk to you guys down in the comment section, and I'll try and answer them to the best of my abilities. And I'm also going to try to post a lot more garden content here on TikTok and on YouTube. So hope you guys come and join me by subscribing, liking, comment, interacting. And most of all, have a golden day. Goodbye.